Are you serious? Are you serious? Folks, I've been digging deep, and citizen containment is not, that's nobody just makes stuff up. I mean, that is a doctrine of the deep state. And if you take a look at FEMA, Emergency Management Agency in Washington, D.C., press position pertaining to the USA Today story on detention camps. And now this was coordinated, of course, by John Lynch, Ken Hill, Bill Tidball, and Julius W. Beckton Jr. And of course, it's supplied by fax to Don Mathis, the White House press office. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, also known as FEMA, did sponsor a classified, keyword here, they did sponsor a classified exercise called Rex-84 Alpha, which included 32 federal departments and agencies, and was held on April the 5th, April 5th through the 13th, 1984. Night Train. Now, I'm not talking Billy Night Train either. Night Train was the companion military readiness. It was an exercise to Rex-84 Alpha. Now, there have been civil readiness exercises called, we know that, and there's going to be much more, Rex and companion military exercises approximately every 2 years after the Korean War. These exercises have provided an opportunity for each administration during this period to examine the policies, the plans, and the procedures. So there was, again, a classified program called Rex-84 Alpha. And I think this is I really am pretty well convinced that this is what opens the door for Jade Helm. I think it opened the door for all these black helicopters that were flying over Pittsburgh 2 weeks ago. There are people now reporting that there's black helicopters flying over Detroit, Michigan. Yesterday, we are getting reports of more special operations with black helicopters and different SWAT teams. Now, the local sheriffs know these things are happening, but do not know the extent of it or how many people are going to be involved in it. And it's not including local law enforcement, although the local law enforcement have been told that there's some kind of federally mandated test exercise going on. So we know what Jade Helm was about. We also know about citizen containment. So when you hear a story, this is 1984, folks, detention camps or FEMA camps. This is FEMA. What? FEMA camps. Discussion back in 1984 with Operation Rex-84 Alpha. And this was it was a classified exercise, okay, for military use on civilians. And in the documentation, it includes internment camps or FEMA camps or detention camps. So, what we're dealing with here is I'm digging deep. There's information, very sensitive information, but it's, so when people start saying, well, I didn't even hear about FEMA camps until till YouTube, here's what you need to understand. This is a document of 1984. Okay, it's now declassified, but it was classified, and its job was detention camps. The White House press office knew about it. USA Today did a story about detention camps And they were concerned what they were seeing going on around America. And, of course, this was a classified exercise, Rex-84 Alpha. Rex-84 Alpha by the FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency. So, again, here on Patreon, I think you appreciate very much that you're a follower of Patreon. We will continue to bring you sensitive information going forward that covers a variety of different areas. So stay tuned to Patreon. Tell others. This is information I really, I could, I guess, do YouTube video with it, but with the situation developing on censorship, even though this was a classified document, even though it has now been declassified, the sensitivity of FEMA camps, just mention it, automatically they call you a conspiracy theorist. Well, this isn't conspiracy theory. This is a document from FEMA, okay, discussing a USA Today story on detention camps from the FEMA that, yes, they did sponsor a classified exercise called, or in other words, a secret exercise called Rex-84 Alpha. It did include 32 different federal departments and agencies. What? And it was held April 5th through the 13th, 1984. Night Train was the companion military readiness. What was its job? To exercise Rex-84 Alpha, a secret, just like Jade Helm. There have been civil readiness exercises called. The Rex-84 Alpha is very similar. First, now though, you're dealing with Walmart stores, underground tunnels, and you're dealing with containment, citizen containment walls that would be erected in every major city across America, dividing the cities into sections based on a lot of different things. I don't want to go any further. So thank you for being a follower of our ministry. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. You say, Paul, why talk about this? Well, if you read the Bible, you're going to have what's called the mark of the beast. You're talking about a new world order, or the biblical beast system of the Bible. And it talks about people will be contained, or detention camps, because it says you'll be thrown into prisons and you'll be tried. Some of you will be tortured, even put to death. Why are they throwing you into these camps for? For your faith in Jesus Christ. So the Bible already told us it's going to happen. Matthew 24 told us this day was coming. And it's important for you to know that it's not just the Soviet Union or North Korea or China or any other nation, but that, yes, there is a plan in place, authorized, and every 2 years you'll see it updated. So 2016 we had Jade Elm. 2018 we have the Black Helicopter Ops, and I'm trying to get the name of that. That's going on right now. It was in Pittsburgh. It was in Detroit area yesterday. It's going to move from city to city. You're going to see this. And that means in the year 2020, there'll be another exercise. All of this is leading them up to the day that they have to pull the plug. And if you don't have the mark, you can't buy or sell. That's what the Bible says. So I'll be back. Thank you for being a faithful partner of our ministry. Thank you for being a part of Patreon. Don't miss tonight's broadcast, 7 p.m. Eastern. Are you serious? Are you serious?